I am wishing everyone a very good morning. How are you all doing? As always, what I'm listening to currently is a healing frequency, which is the almost instant healing of the third eye chakra, also known as the brown chakra, also known as the Ajna chakra. Today, I am bringing you the third eye chakra. We're going to talk about the symptoms of having a blocked third eye chakra, imbalanced and overactive, and we're also going to talk about the ways to heal and balance them. Now, I have to warn you now, there is a lot of information. I may have to cut this into 2 parts, but we'll see how it goes, okay? So, the purpose of our third eye chakra is it's our ability to focus and see the big picture. Sometimes it's referred to as the conscious. The color for the third eye chakra is purple or indigo. The element associated with the third eye chakra is light. The location is on the forehead between the eyes. The emotional association with the third eye chakra is intuition, imagination, wisdom, memory, ability to think and make decisions. Physical associations is the pineal gland, vision, pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. When the third eye is balanced, you see everything clearly. You function and make decisions with a sense of neutrality, meaning you are concerned but not attached to any single outcome. Highly focused, you can make the distinction between reality and dreams or imaginations. The third eye chakra is associated to the pineal gland, in charge of regulating biorhythms, including sleep and wake time. It's a gland located in the brain that is the center of attention because of its relationship with perception and the effects of light and altered states of consciousness. It's positioned close to the optical nerves and as such sensitive to visual stimulations and changes in lighting. Now, the psychological and behavioral characteristics of the third eye chakra is vision, intuition, perception of subtle dimensions and movements of energy, psychic abilities related to clairvoyance and clairaudience especially, access to mystical states, illumination, connection to wisdom, insight, motivation and inspiration, and also creativity. The third eye chakra is an instrument to perceive the more subtle qualities of reality. It goes beyond the physical senses into the realm of subtle energies. Awakening your third eye allows you to open up to an intuitive sensibility and inner perception. Because it connects us with a different way of seeing and perceiving, the third eye chakra's images are often hard to describe verbally. It puts us in touch with the ineffable and the intangible more closely. Third eye visions are also often more subtle than regular visions. They may appear a bit blurry, ghost-like, cloudy, or dreamlike. However, sometimes the inner visions might be clear like a movie playing in front of your eyes. Sustaining awareness of the third eye chakra energy might require focus and the ability to relax into a different way of seeing. When we focus our mind and consciousness, we can see beyond the distractions and illusions that stand before us and have more insight to live and create more deeply aligned with our highest good. The third eye chakra is associated with our typical dimensions as well as the realm of spirits. Now, I did research our typical, ARCHETYPAL, and it says other dimensions. Now, it didn't give me a straight out definition, but it was almost like the best dimensions. Okay, usually it's associated with personalities or the different people and stories. But in this particular situation, it's talking about like the different dimensions. All right, so we're going to talk about the third eye chakra imbalance. Symptoms of an imbalance can manifest as feeling stuck in the daily grind without being able to look beyond your problems and set a guiding vision for yourself, not being able to establish a vision for oneself and realize it, rejection of everything spiritual or beyond the usual, not being able to see the big picture, and lack of clarity. So those were the only things that I was able to find for just an imbalance. So next we're going to go with the overactive third eye chakra. When this energy center is in overdrive, you may feel like you are getting lost in an endless stream of phantasmagoric visions or being bombarded by nonsensical pieces of information. Having an overactive third eye might sweep you off your feet if you're not grounded enough. A common sign of hyperactivity in the third eye chakra is overindulging in a fantasy world while losing touch with reality. Another symptomatic manifestation is being overly concerned or fearful about the phantasmagorical visions and passing before. Let me say that one more time. These words, y'all. Another symptomatic manifestation is being overly concerned or fearful about the phantasmagorical visions passing before your mind's eye. These are common symptoms when the third eye is opening without having enough overall balance and support from the lower chakras. I can't stress enough how important it is to, before you balance, don't skip around when you're balancing your chakras, okay? Start from the root and then go in order, because we don't want to have any negative effects. We don't want you to become imbalanced in other areas. We want overall healthiness. Okay? All right, so when the third eye is in overdrive, the constant flow of thoughts can be mentally exhausting. You may feel intimidated by having to make decisions that would normally be quite simple. That indecisiveness is oftentimes influenced by clouded judgment, lack of focus, and an inability to distinguish what is real, which is all signs that your sixth chakra needs to be balanced. Now, physical manifestations of an overactive third eye chakra includes headaches, vision problems, seizures, insomnia, nausea, and sinus issues. Non-physical signs include hallucinations, being judgmental, anxiety, mental fog, feeling overwhelmed, paranoia, and or delusions. If you feel the visions are too much for you to handle, or the pieces of information that are coming too fast, you can always ask for them to slow down. You might also thank the source of guidance you feel is involved in and humbly say thank you. I need a little bit more time to fully receive all of this info. So for me, again, I told y'all I was raised in the church, and so far, everything that I've been researching, you wouldn't think about it. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but it actually all aligns with what I was taught in church. It's the why it's the why behind everything. For example, like I told y'all yesterday, you know how you go to the front and your forehead is anointed with oil? The why behind that is you're anointing your third eye so that it can be opened, so that you can see things also from a spiritual perspective. See, now, I will admit, a long time ago, I had a chance to research the different chakras and everything, but me being ignorant, I thought that it was just spiritualism. I thought that it was things that we weren't supposed to learn about, honestly. And I'm so glad that over the years I've grown, I've matured, I've gained wisdom, and I don't judge things before I research. I just wanted to throw that in there really quickly. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, here we go. If you feel the visions and energies you experience are going out of control, firmly anchor yourself in your body and root yourself into the earth as much as possible. You can also ask for protection and guidance to make your experience more comfortable. So, rooting yourself into the earth, you can go back to the very first chakra, which is the root chakra, in the first part of the series, and you can find ways to anchor yourself or root yourself into the earth. One of the easiest and quickest ways for me that I found is walking outside with no shoes on. See, I have a backyard with grass, a lot of grass. So I just walk around in the backyard and just hope that I don't step on anything sharp. Okay. So let's talk about third eye chakra blockage. When your third eye chakra is blocked, you lose your sense of direction in life and become stagnant. When the energy center of the third eye becomes blocked, you may start to distrust that inner voice. Your perception about life and where you're heading can become negatively skewed and nearly unrecognizable. Unable to let go of the past and a fear of what the future holds makes you very dogmatic in your beliefs, daily routine, and how you view others. Symptoms of a blocked third eye chakra. A blocked third eye chakra can wreak havoc on your physical well-being. Since this energy center governs the pituitary gland and neurological function, your body's ability to fight infection, regulate sleep, and maintain a balanced metabolic function is compromised. As a result, you may find you are frequently sick, suffer with insomnia, or develop high blood pressure. Additional physical symptoms include migraines, sinusitis, seizures, poor vision, and sciatica. Now, in extreme cases, there's an increased risk for serious complications such as stroke and blindness. Emotional signs of a blockage can include delusions, depression, anxiety, paranoia, vivid dreams, nightmares, and heightened skepticism. Now, these are all very, very important or significant symptoms. So let's talk about cleansing, opening, and balancing the third eye chakra. Foundationally speaking, the third eye chakra is about letting go of the ego. Embracing compassion and forgiveness is essential to successful clearing and healing of this energy center. Meditation is also a good way for alleviating the issue of a third eye blockage. Incorporating healthy eating and energy healing such as Reiki, healing frequencies, and aromatherapy can help restore balance. Essential oils that you can also rub on your forehead includes marjoram, frankincense, juniper, clary sage, rosemary, and sandalwood. Yoga and getting your blood pumping can also help remove those blockages. Now, the yoga poses for the third eye chakra help fine-tune our sense of perception and help us see life as it truly is. Those poses are downward facing dog, child's pose, big toe, and hero. Now, the last two I actually have to research because I've never heard of those. I've probably done them, but I never heard of those two specifically. And as always, affirmation. I'm going to give y'all 10 affirmations to heal the third. Hello all, I am back, and where we had stopped off on part 1 is that I'm going to give y'all 10 affirmations that will heal the third eye chakra. Now, I do always put affirmations in the video so that you can screenshot, but I also want to make sure that I say them. If you want to repeat them, that's amazing. If you want to try to remember them, that would be great too, okay? Here we go. I follow my inner guidance. It is safe for me to see the truth. I am open to inspiration. I am one with all of creation. I am sure of my inner knowing. I am infinite and boundless. I listen to my deepest wisdom. I trust my intuition. I forgive the past and learn what there was for me to learn. And I am at peace, which is always so important. So I actually have a little extra for y'all today. I have 4 proven strategies for awakening the third eye. I also have how to exercise your third eye. And I have a few things on things you can do to support the pineal gland and awaken the third eye. Okay, so the first part. The 4 proven strategies for awakening the third eye. Number 1 is cultivate silence. Foster the silence of the mind, whether it's through meditation, just sitting calmly in nature, or being absorbed in your favorite art or sport practice. The reason being is the third eye perception elevates your senses to more subtle levels. Some call it the space in between psychic abilities, the realm of the invisible. To be able to listen to messages and information that comes through your third eye, you should be ready to perceive the whisper of its wisdom. If your mind is busy or noisy, you may miss the main message. Hone your intuition. Now, I researched different ways that you can hone your intuition, and I mainly came up with 3 things. Because the third eye is the center of insight, vision, and higher wisdom, you can get acquainted with your dreams. So when you dream and you remember it, you can focus on different aspects of your dream. You can interpret their meanings. And the last one, which I was able to do a lot when I was younger, but not so much now, is try lucid dreaming, which is recognizing that you're dreaming with your conscious mind and then changing the dream, doing things in the dream with your mind instead of just letting the dream go itself. Number 3 is nurture your creativity. Find your creativity let your creativity flow freely by focusing on specific activities or letting your imagination loose. For instance, start learning a new art or craft. It doesn't have to be perfect, just let your inspiration run. So, I love playing The Sims 3, right? So that's the way I let my creativity flow. I make different people and try my best to make them look as real as possible. I design their houses, almost like interior decorating. It's really, really fun, and that's a way that I've been able to nurture my creativity, because I stopped playing for about 2 years. Just started back, and I'm loving every minute of it. So for you could just find anything that you enjoy and just let your imagination loose. Okay, the last one is ground yourself to better soar. So again, that goes back to the root chakra. Make sure you're fully grounded. Being grounded and having enough energy allows us to expand into subtle dimensions of perception. It can help us open up unhindered and avoid the common negative symptoms of the third eye opening, such as feeling disoriented or confused. So it's imperative to make sure that your root chakra is fully healed and balanced, and that can also help awaken your third eye chakra. Next, we have how to exercise your third eye chakra. Number 1, we have rest under moonlight and reflect. And you can reflect on anything. You can reflect on the day. You can reflect on the past. That way, the moonlight relaxes you. It'll be easier to reflect on the past or past hurts with compassion and acceptance. The next one is strengthen the energy of your root and throat chakra. Both are useful anchors for unlocking the energy of your third eye in powerful and balanced ways. See, so that coincides with that first one. Dream work, dream interpretation, and lucid dreaming. We spoke on that one. Guided meditation or silent meditation. Letting your imagination loose. Commune with nature and the energy of the elements. My favorite, again, is to walk outside with no shoes on, especially when the wind is blowing pretty hard. When that happens to me, it sounds like the trees are whispering their secrets to me. So that's my favorite thing to do. And free flow. Just listen to either Reiki or a healing frequency. Put on some aromatherapy, like if you have aromatherapy candles. On the part 1 video, I spoke of the different scents that would be perfect for the third eye. And just let your inspiration go. Let that energy go. Okay? Now, to support the pineal gland and the awakening of the third eye, go outside and get lots of natural light. Eat foods or supplements to support a healthy activity of the pineal gland and counter the calcification process. Now, so far I've only been able to find 2 things that would do that, which is apple cider and iodine, but I'm still researching that though. Meditation, which balances the activity of the nervous system and stimulates parts of the brain that helps the pineal gland. And this one actually surprised me. Spend time in complete darkness, as it stimulates a healthy activity in the gland and production of its associated hormones. That was very, very interesting to me. Okay, so that is my two-part third eye chakra healing, balancing, and cleansing for you. This is part 6 in our 7 series. I thank you so much, every last one of you, for joining me on this healing journey. If you have any suggestions or if you just want to comment, feel free to comment below. In both parts, I'm going to have the link to the healing frequency that I'm currently listening to, which is, again, almost instant third eye chakra healing meditation music. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, I thank you all for tuning in. I wish you all the very best. I'm sending you love and so much light, peace and blessings. You all have an amazing day. And with that, this is KK signing out. Peace.